Hello everyone, it is me, your boy, Josh. Josh, the, comic maker? Question mark? Or is it manga maker? You be the judge of that, but anyways, this is me, remaking the first chapter of my favorite manga, Chainsaw Man. I highly recommend you guys read it if you have the time, or not. You could just listen to me ramble about this, ramble about stuff. I guess. As you can probably tell, I'm not gonna like edit that much when I'm talking over this. As you can see, I'm working on refining some of the panels that need to be done, such as this one where you can see me outlining the drafts that I made prior to this one. So this project was very ambitious because this was my very first time making something like this. I've never made a comic or manga before. Last time I made a comic was like, I don't know, in middle school maybe. I wasn't really good at it. I was just, it was pretty amateurish. But I guess we have to start somewhere. Am I right? Yeah. What was fun about this was like drawing all the things that happen in the manga. In case you don't know, this is where the main character gets himself into some sort of trouble with these yakuzas, and the yakuzas just so happen to be possessed by a zombie devil, which is bad, as you know, and ends up killing Denji, but then he gets reincarnated with his devil dog, the cheetah, and takes him head on. So in this part I decided to add 4 more panels. I had originally had 38 when I was drawing it on paper first, but then decided to add 4 more panels, and so you can see as using reference, I was referencing those last 4 panels from the original and figuring out the correct poses from it. As you can see, I already finished that because this was the next day after that, I think. I'm not sure. But anyway, here's me making one of the panels that I'm referencing from the original. This wasn't planned at all. It was originally supposed to be the fight between Chainsaw Man and the zombie devil, but then I wanted to add this part because I felt that it wouldn't look right when I originally wanted how I wanted it to end. I guess I'll give a comparison like on the screen, just to let you guys see. There were a lot of changes that I would make from the original draft to the final. I'll compare them on the screen right now, as where playing with my cat, as you can see, and I get straight back to work. My cat always bothers me late at night, as they tend to, my cats tend to be more active at night than throughout the day, which is it's kind of an inconvenient thing for me, because I had to always stop doing what I need to do and just like play with them for a bit, so that they don't like just get tired or just leave. I'd say sometimes, though. It doesn't really work that most of the time. They just keep bothering me still. And I love them for that. I love my cats. So originally, I wanted to include the beginning of the first chapter, where it looked like this. I'll show the picture in the fucking screen. However, that was when it started at first. When I got the idea, I wanted to remake the whole chapter in my art style. And those 3 panels were the start of this whole project. I had to scrap them later on because since it was my first time doing this, I didn't know the extent of the amount of work I would be doing. So to make it more easier on myself, I shortened the chapter a bit in my own way, and I think it gives off its own, the project gives off its own, I guess you could say, flair. It's what makes it different from the original manga that is based on it. So yeah, other than just making the panels, doing all this cool stuff, there isn't that much else to say, I don't think, unless I'm forgetting something. I hope I didn't forget anything, but yeah. So within another 4.5 minutes, you'll get to see this time lapse of me making the cool manga. Yeah. Till next time. See you guys later.